Welcome to the road to 1 million US dollars. Let's get right into the Bitcoin chart today, guys, because there is some very urgent and important price action that we need to talk about in the short term here, as well as for Ethereum, now confirming a breakout to the downside, which we will also talk about in this video. First of all, we have just been consolidating sideways, as I have been talking about in my recent videos. And now today we saw a breakdown from this ascending triangle pattern after getting rejected at about 71.3K. And as soon as we got that rejection, we got a quick move down of about 4.5% in the Bitcoin price. And as you can see on the right side of my screen here, the altcoins really tanked during this move. However, as of right now, it seems like we are finding some short-term support here on this trend line. And the last times we got a bounce from this trend line right here, we saw some pretty nice moves in the price of Bitcoin to the upside. And besides that, in the RSI momentum indicator, you can see that we are getting kind of close to being in oversold territory on the 4-hour time frame. And typically when we reach oversold territory of an RSI below 30, usually in that case, there is little room for further movement to the downside, and the RSI first needs to reset a little bit before the price can move back further down. So if you're currently completely panicking, this move to the downside really freaked you out and you're now considering selling everything, what I would recommend doing in this scenario is wait at the very least until we have broken this trend line right here, as we may just find some support here and start trading back to the upside. However, this is of course not financial advice. I'm simply telling you what I'm seeing in the charts, and you can do with that information whatever you like. Now for some important support and resistance levels that you need to be watching in the short term here. First of all, I think we can find some resistance sitting at about $69,000 right here. It's a big even price level where people perhaps will be taking some more profits in the case that we do see that price. And like I said, we do have this trend line right here, where in the past we have found some support there. So that is also something that I'm personally taking a look at. But in the case that we do see a breakdown from this trend line, we may find some support right here at about 67.6K. And of course, there should be some big support sitting right here at about 66,000 down to 65,500. So these would be the support levels that I would be watching. There are, of course, bigger support levels below that, but I don't think we will be seeing that before my next video tomorrow. And now for some resistance levels that I would be watching in the short term here. You have this resistance level right here at about 69,000, big even price level. And then above that, you can see that about 71.3K, we have the top side of this ascending triangle pattern right here. So that could also act as some resistance, as you can see right here. And then right above that, at about 72 to 74K, there is a big level of resistance because this was the previous all-time high that we set a couple of weeks ago. Now taking a quick look at the Bitcoin ETF inflows, here you can see over the last couple of days, we didn't have any inflows or outflows because of course we were in the Easter weekend, so the Bitcoin ETFs were not trading that day. However, tomorrow they will start trading again. And as you can see, the last 3 days before they actually stopped trading because of Easter, there were some decent inflows. So perhaps this is something to look forward to. However, of course, as you can see right here above it, you never know what the Bitcoin ETFs are going to do. So personally, this is something that I will be taking a look at over the next couple of days or so. So if you want to stay up to date with the Bitcoin and crypto price action, then definitely subscribe to my channel because I upload a new video every day. Now taking a look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat maps, as you can see right here, there's a big pocket of liquidity sitting at about $72,000. And as you know, if you watch my videos regularly, the Bitcoin price typically gets attracted to where there is most liquidity. So to make it a little more visual, I have drawn it out here in the Bitcoin chart with this yellow box. Because in the case that we do start trading back to the upside and we actually reach this price level, well, in that case, about $1 billion worth of people that are shorting the Bitcoin price will get liquidated, meaning they lose their money on their trade. So it would not be completely crazy to think that we may find some support soon and then start trading back to the upside to at the very least grab this pocket of liquidity. And what happens after that, we either go to the upside or to the downside. But as always, let's not get ahead of ourselves and just take it one day at a time. So I will continue to update you guys on these Bitcoin support and resistance levels every single day. Now taking a look at the Ethereum price action in the short term here, you can see that after consolidating for a little bit in this ascending triangle pattern, we got a break down from this. And in the last couple of videos, I already warned you guys that this may just get a reversal where we start trading back into this trend. And like I said in yesterday's video, we will get a breakdown either to the upside or to the downside within the next 24 hours. And right now we have confirmed this break to the downside. And the price target for this breakdown is sitting at about $3,150. However, I think the price action will be very dependent on what the Bitcoin price is actually going to do over the next couple days or so. Because in the case that we do just see a bounce from here and start trading to the upside again, then this pattern in the Ethereum price action will be quickly invalidated, which would be as soon as we break back above the price where the pattern broke down at about 36.25. And as for some short-term support levels that you need to be watching for the Ethereum price action, well, first of all, we are currently still trading in a level of support from about 35.50 down to about 34.50. And then below that, in the case that we do see a breakdown, there is a level of support, a Fibonacci level of support, sitting at about 33.30. And right below that, we have another level of support sitting at about 32.50, all the way down to 31.50. Now, as for some short-term resistance levels for the Ethereum price, first of all, there is a level at about 34.75. And above that, we have the top of this ascending triangle pattern, which is sitting at about 36.50. This will be an important level to break because, as you can see, we have already been rejected from this level 3 times. And then the last level of resistance that you need to watch in the short term is sitting at about 37.50 up to 3800. Now, lastly, if you haven't joined my Discord server already, you can do it with the first link in the description. It's completely free. It's a great place to build and share your crypto knowledge and connect with like-minded, ambitious individuals. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm really trying to get to 100 subscribers. Thank you for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.